We're always ready.
Hello, I'm Zach Sedanik, and I'm here with Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies with this week's Help Desk with Joe. And we're going to talk about something that may confuse some people because of the time of the year. We're going to talk about viruses, but we're not going to talk about those nasty viruses that people been getting sick from. It's a different kind of virus. So we're going to talk about a specific type of new virus. And what is that, Joe?
Well, I think this virus can ruin your day just as well as the regular cough and cold. So
no doubt. Your computer goes down, it's a bad day too.
Right. Well, this virus, it's a real nasty one. It's a virus called Cryptolocker. And it's a new virus that's coming out, and it's just a nasty one. We'll talk about how it affects you and all that.
And there's all kinds of different viruses, malware. People are starting to get more familiar with these as there's more and more of these out there. But what does this specific one do, and why is it bad?
What it does is, once it attacks your system, it scans your entire system for any files that you've saved, Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, databases, pictures, any pictures at all, pictures of your kids, your pets, your family, music files, video files, just any type of file that you think is important to you. It takes it and puts an encryption on it, which is a password on that file, which once they put the password on it, the only way you can get it off there is if they give you the password.
That's bad news. That's no good. So how does this happen? How do you get infected by this virus?
Well, what they do is they'll actually send you an email. You might get an email saying from the post office, and now this time of year, a lot of people's checking their emails from the post office, right. FedEx, stuff like that. Says, oh, by the way, you've got a package that's on delay. Open this attachment to find your tracking number. So what you do is you open that up, and then you see this file, and you go, oh, okay, let me pull this up. So you open that up, and nothing happens, so you hit it again. Well, once you open that up once, it actually opens a virus up in the background, and you don't see it, so that's when it starts to scan. And once it starts scanning your files and encrypts them, you'll get this pop-up, seeing if you'll pull that up. Once you get this message, it's too late. And it gives you a timer. What it does is says you have so many number of days to actually send them money before they'll even attempt to decrypt your files.
Do they know who them is or where this originates from? Or
this is
cloak and dagger. These people are in the background, and essentially it's criminal what they're doing.
Right.
And so I would say they want to remain anonymous.
Right. And it's a company overseas, and this became such a big thing, and they've made so much money, and it's hard for the governments and stuff to find them. Here's how far they've taken. They've gone as far as create a customer support site. So when they hack your stuff and you send them the money and you wanted the status of them getting your files decrypted, they go, okay, well, put in your order number we sent you. So I mean, they're really taking this and running with it.
You're talking about encryption. What does that mean? What is encryption when you're talking about encryption?
When they encrypt it, it takes your files and puts a password on it. And the way file encryption works is if you encrypt a file, you know what that password is. The only way you can unlock that file is if you unlock it. So what they're doing is, and we're going to demo this, to give you an idea of how this all works. We're going to use Zach's phone, Zach's computer. He's got his pictures. Everything on here is important to him. This is the encryptor. So we take his files, we put it inside the cryptor. I've got the keys. I encrypted it. I have the keys. Zach, give me $300 and you'll have your files back.
You can keep it. But yeah, that's wow, what a scam to run on people to say, I'm going to take all this important information from you. I mean, nowadays with changes in Facebook and things like that, people have worries about, oh, they're going to use my stuff, we're going to do that stuff. This is way scarier, where they're going to come in, get your stuff from your own computer, and lock it up and say you can't get it.
Right. And I've got the keys. You don't have a set of keys. So, I mean, you can't take it to repair shop. You know, we can't fix this. Once it's encrypted, they have the key to unlock it. So, I mean, you can bring me your computer and say, Joe, can you recover this? Unless you have a backup, I can't recover this.
Right. So what are ways to prevent against this happening to you from somebody going in, sending you a fake message or whatever it might be to get you to open up that virus and it taking control and encrypting your files on your computer? How can you stop that?
There's actually a couple things you can do. First thing, don't open any emails from anybody you don't know. That's a simple one. A second one is
Even if for $1 million from some guy in Africa?
If you want to try it, have at it.
I know everybody sees that one, but I never open it.
But like the ones with the post office and FedEx and UPS and all these other companies, most of the time they're never going to send you an attachment with a number. If you have a package on delay, the tracking number is going to be inside the email. Copy that number or type it in at their website. Don't use the links in email. Go straight to the post office website or UPS.com or FedEx.com and type that number in manually. Don't click any links inside, and definitely don't open any attachments from those websites.
Reminds me of being in a big city in a dark alley. Don't go down to a dark alley because the crooks are waiting there, and their dark alley is a link.
Right.
And they're trying to get you to walk down it.
Right.
And then they can get you.
Right. Plus another way to do it. Now here's the real scary part. We always preach, back your files up, back your files up. Well, this type of virus, what it does is it not only scans your local hard drive, but anything you have attached to it. So if you have your external hard drive with all your pictures to it, it attacks that as well. So a key to do is plug your hard drive in, back up your information, then unplug it when you're done.
Good idea. And say it's too late. I've already clicked on it. I've viewed it. I have the virus. Now what? Virus sale, new computer.
Well, I mean, we can format the hard drive and get your system back up and running like a new one, but all your files are gone unless you have a good, clean backup.
Wow. So important, and backing up stuff is becoming more and more important, and businesses have been doing this for a while because it's so important, their information, but now so many people are putting so much personal information on their home PCs and everything else that really backing up your stuff is the way to go about it seems like.
Oh, and with this new ransomware, malware, virus kind of stuff, all it takes is one click and you've literally lost everything, because there's no way of retrieving it back unless you send them several $100s or $1,000.
So, is this something that can be PCs, phone, Macs, Apple, is it everything?
Right now it's only affecting Windows-based PCs, but I'm not going to say that it can't spread.
It'll be hard to tell.
Right. Right now this type of virus is only attacking Windows, but it wouldn't surprise me down the road that the virus could spread, that they could write a version of this type of malware that could go after Macs or phones. I mean, don't be surprised or shocked if that happens.
Right. If it's working on the other ones, they'll probably try to spread it out. Cena, could we put that picture up one more time to let everybody see this is what Joe's talking about? And when did you say this would pop up if you click on it and click on that and this pops up?
Yeah, if you open the email and open up the attachment.
Went too far.
Yeah, if you open up the attachment and nothing happens, panic. I mean, just start panicking, because you've already been hit. And once everything's encrypted, that pop-up will show up. It will only show up after the fact. And then what the companies are doing, like I said, they're doing the order status website and the customer support website. If you have an antivirus and it picks it up after it's already said and done and delete that virus, it'll say, okay, you have to disable your antivirus, go to our website, download that virus again so you can get your files decrypted and pay us the money. So, I mean, it's kind of funny. Their customer support is great, but it's a bad way of doing business.
Right, absolutely. Okay, well, Joe, really appreciate that. That's something people need to be looking out, as you said, especially with the holiday season, people using postal service or UPS or FedEx, and they're using that as a way to try to trick you into doing an email. Like you said, if they send you something, it'll be in the email, not an attachment that you open.
Right.
All right. That's it for another Help Desk with Joe by A&M Digital Technologies. Joe, keeping us safe and keeping our computers safe, hopefully.
I'll try to.
Thank you very much. And if you have a computer question or want to learn more about different devices, they help us at Patch all the time when we're trying to find devices that we need to get. They have the expertise to do it and the way to get it for you. So contact A&M Digital Technologies for all your digital technology questions. Joe, thank you again.
All right, thank you.